God. Is there no one like you? Ekuweme, 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 ekuweme. You are the living God. Is there no one like you? See what you've done for me, Lord. See what you've done for me, Lord. You are the living God. Is there no one like you? Oh. Hello guys, welcome to Spicy Talk with Amadea. This is a tribute to Osinachi, who recently passed away. And today's topic will be on her, will be centered around her. So welcome. If you're just coming across this channel for the first time, it's a delight to have you. Please consider subscribing and leaving your notification bell on so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And for you, my returning subscribers, it's always a pleasure to have you come back to support your girl. Thank you so much. So without wasting time, I want to go straight into this topic centered around Osinachi's death. It's heartbreaking. I've been heartbroken. And I know you have been heartbroken as well to see what just recently happened to this gospel singer, this gospel artist. This woman was loved by everyone. Like, she's someone that has touched life via her music, via her gospel, music, and she has transformed lives. My husband personally loved that song. Like, this is one of his favorites, and even before I knew it was Osinachi that sang it, he has been playing it. And when I asked who is this artist, he said it's Osinachi. I'm not that good with knowing a gospel artist, but this woman made a difference in this industry, and she's someone a lot of people are testifying that she has a large heart. She's loved by many, she's admired and adored by many. So this is a tribute to her, and I really want to talk more on the cause of her death, because recently we've heard rumors circulating, a lot of speculations here and there concerning her death, that she was killed by her husband because of domestic violence. Now, I'm not going to rule out the fact that this is not a possibility. Yes, it could be a possibility, but there's also another cause of death which so many are yet to accept as a cause of death, which is throat cancer. One of the doctors have come out to say that Osinachi died truly of throat cancer because she has been diagnosed in their hospital and she's been managing this ailment for quite some time. And they all know that she may not live long due to the time frame from what they could see from her diagnosis, that she doesn't have a lot of time to live. And they have just been hoping for miracle, and praying that something different will happen, like God will just probably have mercy on her, and let's give her another chance to live longer for the people that loved her, for you and I, for her family. So, but unfortunately, she succumbed to this. That is from what a doctor has come out to say, that yes, the record is there in their hospital, and Osinachi has been, coming to the hospital even with the husband. And from what he could see, the husband looks more like a loving husband, because throughout the period of time that they come together to this hospital, the husband has been there with her. He has been caring and he's been showing so much love and concern. So he cannot really say per se if the husband has been a monster behind closed doors, but coming out to portray himself as a loving husband. Now, I want to talk about domestic violence, in relation to this. If Osinachi, for instance, had come out to say that she is being abused in her marriage, 90% of church folks, if not 95%, will castigate her. They will call her names, and a lot of churches will stop inviting her for ministration in their churches. You and I know this, true or false. Imagine a gospel artist that a lot of people look up to. She's a role model to so many. Coming out to say, my husband is abusing me. My husband is doing this to me. How many of you will still see her with the same eyes you look at her? So she tried covering up, if at all this has been happening. She had succeeded in masking this. She has succeeded in covering this up just so she can please the world, so she can please you, so she can please your church. So she would continue getting invitation to churches, for her performance. So she wouldn't lose her contract. She wouldn't lose her job. She wouldn't lose relevance in the sight of church folks. A lot of church people are coming out to say, oh no, Osinachi should have come out to say this. How many, I ask this question again. This is what happens in the church. A lot of pastors' wives are depressed. They are equally going through this domestic violence, but they will not come out to talk. They won't come out to speak because of judgment. We judge a lot. We judge divorcees. We judge single mothers. We judge separated couples. Forgetting that these people wear the shoe, they know where it pinches. They know where it pinches them. So people, a lot of women have decided to shut their mouth, close and die in silence because of you and I, because we judge a lot. We want to be the judge and the jury at the same time. Domestic violence is wrong, is terrible, is a horrible thing for anyone to experience. Imagine what a pastor, your own pastor, came out to say on social media. I'll read it out to you. He said, away from the criticism surrounding her death, whether she should have left the marriage or not, we don't know what God told her. Whether God asked her to remain in the marriage or not will only be revealed in eternity. Someone would say, God cannot say that. Really? Well done, Jehovah classmates. Brethren, that was her own cup of suffering. For everyone has his own portion of suffering for the sake of Christ. If you dodge your own cup of suffering, you may not receive the well done reward. Yea, all that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecution. Let us cry for ourselves. Seriously? How can a man of God come out to say that a woman who was abused and who died from domestic violence is her cross, her cup of suffering, which Christ have handed over to her? Like, seriously, what is this Christian world turning into? What is Christianity turning into? So you are encouraging domestic violence. You are encouraging husbands to keep abusing their wives. And you are telling women to stay back, that it is their cross. Stay behind and die. It is your cross of suffering handed over to you by Jesus Christ. Like, seriously? Are you kidding me? My heart is broken because a lot of church folks are the ones encouraging this. Pastors especially. You go for counseling. Your pastor will keep telling you, pray, pray. We'll be praying for you. Hang in there. Hold on. We are praying for you. Just hold on there. Pray and fast. This is temptation. It will pass. Pray. God will touch his life. God will change him. For how long will women continue to pray while they die in silence? For how long will they continue to go through this while they watch war room? For how long? We have lost a lot of great women because of watching watch room. Because you want to portray yourself as an angel. You are human. Because you want to prove to the world that you can hold your marriage together. Marriage is not a do or die affair. It is not for better for worse anymore. Anyone telling you that marriage is for better for worse is deceiving you. When it gets to the worst, get out. Divorce is not a sin. Yes, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's supposed to be your heaven on earth. But at the same time, marriage shouldn't be the reason, the cause of your death. When it gets tough, get out. Don't risk your life to it. Many are not alive to tell the story. Some of you out there who are divorced, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, it is better to walk away with your shoulders high, with your pride and dignity intact, than to be 6 feet below. There's no dignity or pride in 6 feet below. There is no dignity or pride in it. Walk away when you can, to avoid people coming out speculating the cause of your death. Now the doctor is saying yes, she died of throat cancer. But what if domestic violence contributed to her early death? What if it contributed to making the situation worse? Because anyone who is sick deserves love, attention, and care. If you are not getting it, it can make the situation worse. It can make whatever the person is battling with get worse. There's another speculation going on that the husband is her manager and he's been the one managing her accounts, managing her and making, getting all payments. Every payment goes directly into his account and he doesn't give her anything. He leaves her penniless. So whenever anyone needs her for any job, he is the one they get in touch with. He decides which job she gets and which she should reject. So she doesn't have a say. And even one of the studio managers came out to say that Osinachi's husband comes around to the studio with her, and there was a time he came, he left her behind there after an argument ensued between them. He got angry and left her there, not even with transportation. Like, seriously, how can a woman who has made so much success, I mean a huge success in the industry, in the gospel industry, be left penniless? With all the jobs, with all the contracts she's getting. How true are these? Now we don't know, because if this woman had come out to the public to tell the whole world, probably would have known what is going on. But she didn't. Because of the fear of judgment. What people will always judge her. They will condemn her. They will say she doesn't know how to put her home together. They will stop calling her for jobs. What if this is the reason why she didn't speak up and she chose to die in silence? She continued singing. She continued going around, spreading the gospel. Why she died in silence? You and I raise our hands and we sing her songs with joy in our heart. But don't know that this woman may be crying behind closed doors and wishing she's living a normal life like everyone else. At this point, I want to say shame to everyone who encourage domestic violence. Shame to all the family members who will not let their daughter come back home because they want to protect family name. Shame on all those who will come on social media to castigate or criticize anyone going through domestic violence and have chosen to speak up. Shame on all the churches who will rather have their members die in silence than come out to speak out the truth. Shame on all of you who will come out to say, continue praying that God is going to change the man. God will not change the man. You will die if you don't walk out of that marriage. Shame on you parents who will ask your daughter to keep quiet if she comes home to tell you what she's going on in her marriage. How she's been abused, battered. Shame on you all who would rather judge an innocent woman going through pain, despair. Shame on you all. This is just too much. Enough of this already. Enough is enough. We cannot continue to lose great people all over the world because of our judgment, because we don't know how to welcome people back and say, look, it is okay to walk away. It is okay to take a walk and separate. Now, I heard that there was a time she separated from her husband and Pastor Paul Enenche called her back, reconciled them back together. Oh God, I hope he's happy today that she's 6 feet below, or she will go 6 feet below. Is he happy right now? Why recall when you know the danger this woman is in? If this is true, shame, shame, shame again. May God have mercy on the family and give them the fortitude to bear this loss. And her twin sister also. She has a twin sister. I hope the family come out to clear the air. I hope they come out to tell us the real cause of death. I hope they come out to tell us that yes, truly her husband has been abusing her. I hope they come out to say yes, that she died of throat cancer as well. I hope they come out to clear the air and let the whole world know what has been happening. With that, we can all rest and pray that her soul rests in perfect peace. May God console the children also. They're going to miss their mom. They will. Or because of judgmental society we find ourselves. May her soul rest in peace. Guys, this is where I leave it because I'm so emotional right now. Let me know in the comment section what you think or what you have also heard about her. Come on, let's speak up. It's time for every one of us to speak up. It is our responsibility to speak out. We cannot continue to be silent while things are going wrong. Let me know in the comment section. And if you're just coming around, please subscribe and leave your notification bell on so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. For now, I say have a blessed day. Bye-bye.